And we're getting you some breaking news at this point in time where the Ambedkar University BBC documentary screening row is concerned. Electricity has been disconnected in the premises. Well, that is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time where the Ambedkar University had planned a BBC documentary screening has now gotten into a controversy where the electricity lines have been snapped in the premises. They were scheduled to carry out a screening of the controversial BBC documentary, but the electricity lines have been disconnected. And that is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time. My colleague Ishika is joining me live right now to take us through more details. Ishika, what exactly do we know about the electricity lines that have been snapped quite in the lines of the JNU as well, where the screening was scheduled, but the administration decided to snap the electricity lines to block the screening of the controversial BBC documentary on Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
Samya, right now we are standing here outside the Ambedkar University where the ISA wing and the SFI wing of the very university was going to stage a protest as well as screen the documentary. And what we are getting to know at the very moment, and the big breaking coming in, that electricity has been cut. Some of the students have gathered inside. Electricity has been cut, and that was going to be used for the screening, that has been removed by the authorities. So you can clearly hear that the students have gathered here inside and they wanted to screen this, and now right now what their reaction is coming, that they're saying that the authorities are in fact suppressing their freedom to watch the documentary, and yet they are saying that they will continue with their protest. Their march might also is likely to start here from the very canteen, because remember, the canteen is the very place where these students have gathered for the screening, and after a short while they will also start a protest. And right now, but the big breaking, Samya, is getting to what we are getting to know, that here, electricity has been cut and the cloth for use for the screening has been removed. And let's go how the security is so tight today. You can clearly see so many guards that are present here. Many of the students are here, in fact, facing difficulty to go inside the university because the security check has been made very, very tight. Keeping in mind, the kind of drama that erupted in the JNU campus, in the Jamia campus, that should not be, in fact, repeated here. That is why you can clearly see how strict is the authority, with that, and that is why security check has been tightened here. And let me also show you, let me ask my VJ to pan his camera and show you that even police, a unit of police person are present at the very spot outside the situation. If anything goes out of control, you can clearly see the police that is present just outside the campus to handle the situation, because we saw what kind of drama, what kind of ruckus erupted, inside the JNU campus, inside the Jamia campus, related to the very same documentary, very same BBC documentary that is going to be screened today inside the Ambedkar University. So we'll have to wait and watch. The students are still sitting inside in the protest, Samya. Over to you.
Well, of course, Ishika, but what is the plan of the students now? Since the electricity lines have been snapped, are they still planning to go ahead with the screening, or will these students fall in line and accept the fact that the screening is not being permitted in the Ambedkar University by the administration?
Well, now, Samya, after the electricity supply has been cut, now the students are likely to do the same thing, that was done at the new campus, that is, watch it on laptops. And in fact, even use a QR code for, watching the very screening. But what they are saying right now is that they will not stop the screening. They will continue with the screening. They are looking for the alternate plan. They are likely to watch it on their laptops as of now. But, let me show you here, even in the visual, you can clearly see that the protest is far from over this BBC documentary. You can see people have gathered here. They are still going to, stay there. You can see even in the visual, and protest, that is the march, is also, likely to start in a short while from this very canteen. So we'll have to wait and watch, how this progresses. But, looking at the, security check that has been done by the authorities here, we can clearly see, that the authority was also on alert. And that is why we are seeing, so much of security deployment. Guards, guards are more in number this time, inside and outside the campus. And even a police unit is present here outside the campus to handle the situation if it gets out of control. Over to you.
Absolutely, Ishika, and clearly the security has been stepped up outside the Ambedkar University to ensure no untoward incident takes place and the matter doesn't spiral out of control. But has there been a dialogue process that has been initiated between the students and the administration's end? Well, Ishika, has there been a dialogue process that has been initiated between the students and the administration to figure out why are the electricity lines being snapped?
Well, yes, Samya, we are seeing at the very moment, and let me break it to you, that even, in fact, in a short while, we are getting to know that even the police will go inside the campus to stop the students from the protest. Because, what they are saying as of now, what the students inside are saying as of now, that they have not called off their protest and they will not call off their protest. So that is why, we are seeing that, in fact, police, the unit that was present outside, they are also likely to go inside the campus any minute now, Samya. So definitely a lot of drama is expected here, and we'll have to wait and watch how this progresses. But as of now, we are getting you the visuals live from the very campus, and you can clearly see the students are gathered just outside the canteen. They had gathered here for the screening, and after which a protest was also going to be held here, and you can clearly see that they are still present despite the electricity supply being cut off. So that is why they are present there. The police is also likely to go in any minute, and we are going to keep you updated with that. But here, as you're seeing live from your visuals, students are present just outside the canteen. Over to you.
Absolutely, Ishika. Electricity lines snapped in a bid to block the screening by the Ambedkar University administration. The emotions are running high of the students. Security stepped up outside Ambedkar University. They are planning to carry out a protest. The police may go inside and negotiate, as my colleague Ishika was mentioning. It could be a case of face-off between the students and the police and the administration. And we will be getting you all those live updates here at Mirror Now.